Hey guys, Aaron Baker with No Sugar-Coated News, and this is the story of a man and a railroad, the Central Oregon Pacific Railroad, now the Port of Coos Bay Railroad, a government entity. And the man, none other than Congressman Peter DeFazio, the founder of the Progressive Caucus. I call it the Progressivnia Caucus. Why? Because in any former Soviet country, the communists are known as the progressives, the Progressivnia, and this man claims routinely that the private ownership of property by the railroads is the problem.
Little earmarks along the way to help one of the biggest problems with high-speed rail. There's several. We don't own the rail bed. We don't own the tracks.
Pointing to the nub of the problem in America, which is in most countries, even where they've experimented with privatization in Britain, they still own the rail bed. Here, except with the exception of the East Coast because of a bankrupt railroad, the government doesn't own the rail bed. We have to lease it.
So there you heard it. Peter DeFazio loves a bankrupt railroad. What you're looking at here is the Coos Bay Railroad near the bay. And you're looking at 30 feet of sand on top of the rails, Scotch broom growing in between the rails. And we're talking 100 yards of sand on top of the rail. And south of here, as we're looking, is where the rail will cross the bay on a trestle. That road crossing there is called Kulangoski Crossing. Let me tell you, that former governor airballs everything he touches, even basketballs. Here you're looking at one of the tunnels that is collapsing in. You keep watching, you'll find out what the significance of this is. And in 2007, Corp shut down the Coos Bay branch due to 9 aging tunnels in need of repair, estimated at $7 million. Now, like I said, this is the current condition of one of the tunnels. You're looking at the side support beam where we can see that it has broken free from the foundation, with little now holding this tunnel up from completely collapsing. The roof is caving in. Now let's look at a chronology of events from here on after what has happened. October 23rd, 2007, the Port of Coos Bay filed $15 million lawsuit against Corp for not providing a 100-day notice of shutting down a lease spur to the bay's North Spit. Here's the current condition of one of the tunnels. November 21st, 2008, the Surface Transportation Board. The government ordered Corp to sell the branch to the Port of Coos Bay for $16.6 million after Corp was requesting $25 million. So they got about half of what they were requesting from the government. Now here is an article, The State Loans Revive Rail Acquisition. Oregon's Economic Development Agency approved $12.6 million in loans. It's February 6, 2009. So loans, no bank would loan the money. And that's when I got
that railroad's
involved.
going to do to the state, it's going to be like an AIG. It's going to keep sucking up money. It's never going to produce any profits with that.
So that's when I came about and called it the state's own AIG. And then shortly after, Coos Bay gains rail line grant, $7.8 million in funds from the lottery, the Oregon State Lottery, August 26, 2010. The Oregon State Lottery funds were supposed to be for the children, to keep the schools open. We have kids going 4 days a week to school. And then what came along? Rep. DeFazio to announce $13.5 million grant to fully repair. Remember that, fully repair. What did we see shortly after that? Lo and behold, April 15th, 2011, Peter DeFazio says another $2.5 million has come available. I'll be darned. I thought it was supposed to be fully repaired before. Then, May 1st, line to be open by June 20th. Well, it's July now. So what do we find out now? Railroad won't open until October. October? Yes, not till October. Now, the latest news we find is Governor Kitzhaber signed the Coos Bay Rail bill, along with Peter DeFazio attending, that gave all the land to the Port of Coos Bay. The only other place I find that something similar to this happened is in Tillamook, Oregon. The Port of Tillamook Bay, we go to their website and we find out in 1990 when the Southern Pacific abandon that line. The port purchased the entire line to Shefflin with the help from the state lottery. So again, lottery funds being spent on something other than the children, like buying railroads. And if we look at the current condition of this railroad, we see October 1st, $57 million is the estimated cost of repairs. The port seeks funding for rail fix. Did they receive funding? Well, if they did, I would hope they would repair that railroad. But no, we go to the bay's website, the port's website, and we find they use the money to enhance the port's industrial park and airport facilities. Isn't that nice? The truth is, the only thing DeFazio has done has repaired a few tunnels using spray foam, as you're seeing in this video.